it wasn't until I said yes to God that He changed my whole entire life. Like I was I was in a job for 15 years that, it wasn't my passion. It was a habit that I became really good at. I mastered it, and I was drowning in counterfeit relationships. I was um I was living in a life of sexual immorality. Like I was drowning in that too. Um I had enemies all around me. It was just a very, very, very horrible um life that I had become accustomed to. And it when I say the exact day that I told God yes, that was the day that He changed everything. I mean, He changed everything. And at the beginning of that, it was rough because he sat me down to have time with Him, and I wasn't ready for that, but I said I was, right? So when we tell God yes and He comes in and He changes everything, He ain't gonna do it how we think He's gonna do it. Nothing that He, you know, uh, no part of the process is gonna be familiar. Every aspect of it will be uncomfortable. I don't care which way you look at it, it's uncomfortable because you're coming out of the old that you don't even want, but you're grabbing onto it as He's walking you into the new because you don't know, what you're going into. So you got all these changes going on. Um, and He's not just changing your jobs, He's changing your relationships with people you call friends. He's changing the energy of the atmosphere that you're in. That means when you go into those places where you once felt comfortable, the day you tell Him yes, you ain't going to be comfortable there. All you're going to be thinking about is, I want to leave. I want to leave. Because He's called you out of those places. You told Him yes. So now He's called you out of those familiar places. He's called you out of those familiar relationships. There's no more life for you there. No more. Now you got to move with God. You got to go with God. You told Him you was ready. There's going to be lots of praying. There's going to be lots of anger. There's going to be lots of confusion. You know, the adjustments are just it's so hard to change, but it's inevitable when it's you know necessary, where you ain't got no choice. Once you tell God yes, ain't no taking it back. That's it. All you have is forward. That's it. So you'll go from, fighting Him to now, okay, God, help me. Give me the strength. Give me the grace. And some people are going to come after you. But by that time, there's going to be so many things, so many changes, you know, that took place on the inside. You won't even desire those people no more at all. Um, you're going to be praying for friends, and they may not come, immediately because you're still in your uh, personal, intimate time with God. And you won't have a relationship. You won't have a friendship. Um, when it comes to careers, you may not even have that. You won't have anything, concrete until He releases it to you. Because now you're in the will of God. Now you got to walk by faith. It's all about relationship now. You can't go back to the old. You're not even welcome there. There's nothing in the old for you. Nothing. So my advice, if you're in this season and you told God yes, there is no taking it back. There's no taking it back. Pray. Get a journal. You know, write down how you feel. Get with God. I promise you, when you get to the other side, I'm sorry, sometimes I get emotional because my journey in that place, it was so, you know, in retrospect, it was the most beautiful time, you know, and it was so evident that God heard me. He heard me. When I say the day I said yes was the day he pulled me out of everything. Out of everything. Slowly but surely, it just started falling off. Falling off. All I could do was cry. That's all I could do. And keep moving. Cry and keep moving. Because in a minute, when you get to the other side, when he gives you more grace and more grace to get through and get past all of that, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, Father, thank you. So, I'm not going to hold you too long. I just wanted to come in and, you know, share that testimony because somebody is in that place and they don't understand what's going on. They don't understand where they are. They just know everything's changing and it's scary. But pray, stay with God. He got you. I promise he got you. Just stay there. Don't move. Make a conscious decision that with the Heavenly Father, like, Lord, I ain't moving unless you move me. And watch everything just settle with you. You're going to be settled in everything God is doing. So I pray this story blesses whoever it's for. Um, Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned because I got many more testimonials. You know, when we go through things, it's not just for us. All right. We go through things to help the next person, whoever they may be. So, have a good one. And until the next video, God got you.